Okay, now we're going to go into brick and blockers. Let me just show you our current state of things. Here's our tiny game 3. That's brick breakers. So let's start by going into git bash. I always like going into git bash and checking to see that I have not made any changes since last time. Yeah, see, it's totally up to date. Here's our full log of everything we've committed so far. And it's in descending order. So at the top, it's the newest one. Added horizontal ball detector.
Go, Steve.
And cleaned up.
_Tizonix_7 said, GG.
What you want?
You did.
Added horizontal ball detector and cleaned up a lot of print strings. Oh yes, I have to show you the horizontal ball detector. I spent some time off camera to add this horizontal ball detector. I'll show you what it is. Not sure exactly. I must have slightly changed 2 levels. Oh, and this one, I don't even know what I changed. There we go. See, this was the important one. Both bugs resolved from the end of last stream. So the 2 bugs that I fixed after the end of last stream, the starting lives were not being read, and then the starting bricks were not being read. So we're going to I'm going to show you the solution to that.
X-Zander-Tyzonix-7 dumpt 500
Mass bomb.
X-Zander-Tyzonix-7 used redeemed catapult everyone for 100 cores.
Yeah, so we are good.
X-Zander-7 thought it was wise to use 100 points.
Is it working? I don't know if they... I don't think everybody dance will work. Ooh, this soundtrack is amazing. Who did this? Joao Guerra. Well, this sounds... Hey, let's keep this on. How long is this soundtrack? 3 hours? How did we miss this soundtrack? Okay, but anyway, yeah, we've got get all up to date. Now, I also backed up this entire project, see, before the 5th stream. We're going to go into this now and we're going to continue. But I have to show you the bug fixes I made since last time. Okay, here is our level 1. Now if you press play, you can see that lives are being read to start with, and we are also counting the number of bricks. If you take a look over on the left hand side, see brick count 0, brick count -1. The starting brick count I just set to 3 so I could test it out, but it's working. See, this is all working. The number of lives are working. Okay, did you see that deflection right there? Okay, that's another thing I added. So I'll show those all to you now. Let's start with the obvious thing, that deflection. So there's an issue where sometimes you can hit the ball and then it just goes back and forth, like bonk, 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 bonk. It just goes back and forth endlessly. So I had to build a whole subroutine. And this is it right here. This checks to see if the ball is bouncing back and forth too much. If there's too much horizontal movement and not enough up and down movement, this is it right here. Okay, let me show you how it works. So yeah, this is just a printout string. The ball hit something, and then every time the ball hits something, it prints out what it hit.
Said. The power of pasta.
Yeah, now this is pretty messy, but I cleaned it up. This is the best I could clean it up. Okay.
Herr Miltenschild Said, Spaghetti, Spaghetti.
Spaghetti, Spaghetti, Spaghetti. Have your Italian guy say
Elder Colve House said, Stephen, have your Italian guy say pappardelle.
Pappardelle is my favorite pasta, but gluten-free pappardelle, made out of buckwheat and rice. Okay, so here's how it works. First of all, every time the ball hits something, we check to see if there's too much horizontal movement, and this is how we check. And this is how we check.
Pappardelle.
Pappardelle. Yeah, that's it. Pappardelle. Pappardelle Principessa. Okay, so here it is. This is how we check if there's too much horizontal movement. So this is the whole logic right there. So we first of all, we get the projectile movement here and find out, and then we get a bunch of information about which way the projectile is headed. Then I have to get the velocity of it. This just puts it in. I don't know why this added this, but updated primitive. Okay, now we have to get the component velocity, charge A, and then we break that velocity into 3 vectors, x, y, and z. Then we check to see if the z speed is too low. Now here's how we do that. Oh yeah. This is how we do that. Okay.
Madame Rost Biffet Sanced @Steven
Now here it is. If the horizontal movement trigger, I just set it to 400 to start out with. Now this is simply a variable that I created. You know, I could have just put -400 right in here. I could have. Oh, I see what I'm doing. Yeah, -1. I see what's happening. Okay, now here's what I need to do. I need to check if the vertical movement is less than I should have called this vertical movement trigger. Yeah, I don't like when things aren't named properly. Vertical movement trigger. Now the cool thing is, if I recompile this, everywhere I use this variable in the whole project, it updates that variable, because you know the variable itself is just an index in C++. Okay, so what this does now, this is going to say if the range of the vertical movement is less than 400 or less than -400 or greater than -400 but less than 400. If that way we have a range. If the ball is moving down too slowly or moving up too slowly, then it triggers this. And then if this condition is true, and then we check again to see if the velocity is negative or positive. See? This is just a check to see if it's greater than 0. And then we set the velocity.
Dunbring 47 said, slots 250.
And then we set the new velocity of z down here. But what I do, I flip the x and z. So you see how z is going into x, and then the x here, this is the x, see? And then it switches it to an absolute value of x, and then it adds a certain random amount, and then it goes into z. That random amount is up here, a random float, and then I created this randomizer. So this is nothing more than a randomizer. This returns a value between 0 and 1, and then you have to multiply it by however much you want. Like if I want a number from 0 to 400, then I have to feed 400 in here. There, see, and then it plugs it into here, adds a little bit of randomness, and then outputs it here. And the end result is something like this. So we're going to exaggerate it so you can see it. Okay, remind me to reset this back to 400. But I'm just going to show you how it works. So this is exaggerated, remember, but you'll see what I mean. See, if I do something like this, bonk. Now watch, see, it deflected. It totally deflected. Bonk, ding, ding. So it didn't deflect yet, but here, now I'll show you. Bonk, there. See, it deflected right there. Because it detected the vertical movement is less than a certain amount. There, see, it just deflected right there again. So that's just an exaggeration to show you how it works, but it always deflects upwards, so it doesn't mess up the player at all. Okay, so let's turn that back down to 400. 400 is pretty horizontal, like, you know, that. I only wanted this to work in certain cases.
Elder Colvey House said, a lot of work just to solve one edge case hop.
Yeah, but that's the edge case that we have to solve for. You know, I don't want to,
Done
because
ring
inevitably
47
you'll run into
yeah.
that horizontal ball issue once or twice, but it essentially messes up the game for you, right? Like you can't even finish the game. Okay, there was another bug where we weren't updating, we weren't getting the correct lives to begin with, and I think that was just a matter of, let me just show you where we did it. I think it's because he told us to put it in one place and it was supposed to be in the other. Oh, this was it. I think this was it. BPI retrieve persistent data. I was in the game instance itself. You know, here's the game instance graph, and I think I had added this, but I had not added modified this particular function. So when you build functions in these like this, BPI update persistent data, well, that's an event, but where's the damned, yeah, there, retrieve persistent data. You have to go into the blueprint itself, and that's where you change it. So we're in the game instance, we're not in the actual interface. The BPI interface is where you initially develop these. See, so if we go into the game instance, where's our game instance? Oh, here it is. No, not instance, BPI interface. Yeah, the framework itself. It's already open, that's why it didn't do anything. See, here it is, retrieve persistent data. This is just, all you see is just here. See, we created these outputs to begin with, but you don't change the interface here. See, in fact, it's read-only. You have to change it somewhere, either in the game instance or the player state, or wherever. We had to do the game instance because we had to persist this across levels. So that's how we fixed that. And then what was the other bug? The other bug was starting bricks were not being read. Yeah, it was the same thing. I just needed to brick count update, I think, is what we had to do. Whoops. No, that wasn't it. Update persistent data. I'm not sure exactly how we fix this. Yeah, I'll show you. In fact, I should have kind of taken a note, like when I fix bugs off screen, I should tell you guys how I did it. But anyway, yeah, those are all working now. Let's continue where we left off. Brick and blockers. I have to make sure, no, shit. Yeah, there. In fact, I'm gonna pause this.
Kametenschlitzer eat, Hundertfüßer, Ameise, Marienkäfer.
Fresh meat.
Oh, I miss playing Diablo 2. I'm gonna have to play that. Oh, and something else that's starting pretty soon is the Dishonored 2 walkthrough. I mean the Dishonored 2 series of streams, and we're doing a non-lethal playthrough of the whole game, and it's difficult. It makes an incredibly hard game even more difficult. Okay, so I'll show you where we left off. So welcome back. See, so, and that's all the stuff that we did here. We didn't do the tool. You know, we decided we're going to update our levels manually. We'll create our levels manually. Okay, and then that's all this is just the tool that we're not going to build. In fact, it probably, you know, considering how awful of a tutorial it is, it probably would never work anyway.
Kajit Sneak Thief walkthrough.
Yeah, the Kajit Sneak Thief walkthrough. Yep. Yeah, declaring victory. Now, if we want to complete a level, we need to know how many bricks there are to be destroyed. Yeah, so we have to know how many bricks. So that way we can decrement that count with each brick destroyed until the end result is 0, at which point we can activate our victory condition. Well, we did that in the last stream. We have that running. And let me just show you. Let me just prove it. Now look over to the left. There, see, brick count 2, brick count 1. I mean, I'm passing the wrong number of bricks, but it's just to test it out. See, then brick count 0, brick count -1, brick count -2, brick count -3. Yeah, it's working. Good, so that part we got through. So we needed brick destroyed and brick count update with an integer input named bricks. But I think I named it a different variable because I didn't like his variable. Yeah, where's our framework? There. What were we looking at? Brick count. Bricks. Oh, I did name it bricks. Okay. But I just did BPI brick count update. That's what I named it. Oh, he named it that too. But then, look, he named it differently here. We're going to gather and send our data via a big... No, we're not doing that because we don't have a brick spawner. So here's how I've done it. We are instead storing how many bricks are in each level right here, total bricks. See how I start with 3? It's actually something like 20 or so, but I just put it down to, let's put it down to like 5. It's not correct, but we're just setting it to a lower value so that we can trigger this whole level switch.
Dunbrain47 said, "Can't wait until we are done with this guy's antics."
Elder Colvey House said, "Yep, just one more hour and then we're pretty much clear on our own route."
Okay, so you see how the level, I had to do this. I don't like doing it like this, but see, when you begin each level, it tells the player state how many bricks, total bricks, and then it updates the player state with the total bricks, which in this level is 5. So see, if I were to do that and now start, now you'll see brick count 4, brick count 3, brick count 2. See, now it's changing based on what variable I put in there. Okay, now from the begin player, we're going to get a simple count of our child actors and send that. No, we're not doing that. Back in our player state, we create a brick count integer. Yeah, see, so we've already done all this. Okay, finally, we could just have our brick called brick destroyed, and yes, it does. We know this is working. Okay, so in the player state, we call to decrement the brick count, and that's exactly what we're doing. Back in the player state, let's just look at that really quick. Player state, and we make sure that that's happening. Yeah, BI brick destroyed. See, I'm just printing out. I have more junk here, but see, this is the decrementer. This decrements the brick count by 1. Then once it hits 0, here's the big thing. Now once it hits 0, it updates persistent data. Now let's just do a print string and say end of level. Yay! Okay, and we're going to make that red. And we'll last that for 10 seconds. Now let's just make sure that we have to make sure that that's working. So look over here for that message. So end of level, and we have a few bricks left to hit. 2, 1, and now it should, there it is, end of level, yay, end of level, yay. So every time we're actually, even though it's triggering more than once, it's only going to trigger once because, oh, did you see that? Did you see how horizontal that was? But still, it didn't trigger the horizontal ball yet. Like, it has to be really, really flat before it triggers that. So good. this is working. It's amazing. The only problem is that as of now, we don't have the concept of a next level or any actual levels to load. So that's what we have to do. So let's quickly knock out a few levels. We don't need to do that right now. We just need 2 levels. All we need is 2 levels. And we have them. Here's level 1 and here's level 2. If do you remember this done? We built this level, and this has a slight curve to it. So instead of a curved ball, it's more of a curved bat. See, and this is working too.
At Calvé House, good.
Yeah, see, doing. Yeah, so we have 2 levels now. It's level 1 and level 2. Okay. Make sure to name them something consistent. Yeah, sure, I don't care. Fun, right? Imagine how painful that would have been, blah, blah, blah. Now we need to head back to the game mode where we're going to store our list of levels. This is new. Since the list itself is static, we don't need to keep that in the game instance or player state.
Elder Calvé House said, static global data can be stored in game mode.
Yeah, if it's a variable that's going to change, then that needs to be in the game instance. There, see? He says it right here, or the player state if you don't need to persist it across levels. The game mode data will persist across all levels, but you can't change it apparently. To do so, we need to create a name variable, turn it into an array, essentially a list of variables of a specific type, and then enter all of our level names. See, so we're going to store our levels manually here. There's other ways you could do it, but let's just follow the tutorial. You know, we could detect all levels that start with the word level, and then, you know, we could do it that way, but let's just keep it simple for now. Game mode. All right, now we notice we don't have any, there's no logic in the game mode. It's just, in fact, I don't think we have anything at all in the game mode. There's no construction script. There's nothing. There's no, you know, there's a default scene root. There's nothing. Okay, so we're going to create a variable. Now over here, see, yeah, let's just use this over here. We're going to call it, what does he call it? Array level list. That's a good one. Yeah, array level list. Now here's, see, he says you have to create a name variable, turn it into an array. So this name variable is a lot like text. See, we could use text, but why don't we call it name? Okay. Now, this is not an array yet. You have to turn it into an array over here. See, you can do a map, you could do a data set, you could do an array, or you could just do single value. We're going to use an array. There, now it's an array. Descripto array list of all levels to iterate through. Okay, there. Essentially a list of variables of a specific type, and then enter our level names. Yes, so now we have to compile this before we can add them. Here's our default values. We are going to put our values down here. So index 0 is level 1, not the title screen. You know, this is just the actual levels that you play. And then index 1 is level 2. Remember, a lot of indices generally start at 0, and that's normal. Okay, there we go. We've got our 2 levels. Good. Next, we need to create 2 mores function.
Dunbrine 47 dumped 100 points into catapult everyone.
Elder Calvé House said, 2 mores function. He can't spoke right.
Okay, next we need to create 2 mores function in BI framework. That's our BPI framework. So here's the 2 functions. Let's do BPI level complete. You see why we're doing this. We have to, oh, we actually have to open up
47
our
said, word is hard.
framework itself. Here's a new function. We're going to name it BPI level complete. It's just an interface function. You know, we don't add anything to it here. And then the next one is BPI request next level, which outputs an integer called updated level. Good. See, we're finally implementing that that work that we did just a few minutes ago. So BPI request next level. This outputs updated level. Yeah, and then that's an integer because it's going to refer to the index of that array list. You know, this is going to pass like 0 and 1 right now, and then it will, once we have a third level, it can pass 2. You know, see, this passes the index of the level, not the level itself, but the index of the level in that array. Okay, have the former call the letter on the game instance from the game mode. And then he tries to be intelligent all of a sudden. Have the former call the latter. Well, why don't you just say it? Why don't you just say it? Why does everything have to be from one sentence to another? It's inconsistent. But anyway, yeah, we're going to make a little complete level function here. He says on the game instance from the game mode. He means, this is what he means. He means go into the game mode. We have a lot of stuff we have to save. Save all. There. Yeah, compile. Okay, now we're in the game mode. For the first time now we're actually adding something. Ooh, this has to be this. Variable is public and is editable on each instance of the blueprint. We had to make this public. Okay. Now, complete level. So BI level complete. So when we... Oh, here's something else he didn't tell you. You have to go into class settings and actually implement the BPI interface that we created, the BPI framework there. See, now we have something else he didn't tell you. There they are. Now we can actually access them. BI level complete. That's our BPI level complete. We just no, we did that last time, so we have to implement it. There it is, and it should have that little blueprint implementation thing. Yep, and then BI request next level. My God, it's working. My God, it's full of stars. And then we get the game instance. Get game installs. And there's a game instance, and it's not connecting. It's not connecting. And aha, it's because that, yeah, we need the message, and he doesn't tell you that, but you have to do that. See, now the target is BPI framework, not the BP game mode. This message in a bottle, what this is saying is that this is from some other place in the project, but not right here in this blueprint. So that's why we have to refer to it as a message, and now it will connect. It's connect amazing. There we go. Whoops, spaghetti. Here, let's de-spaghettify it. There we go. That's it. That's it. In the game instance, create a trigger. Oh, no. Create an integer named current level. Yeah, that's good. I'm actually going to camel caps it. Yeah, current level, which is also an integer. Also public. And I can't imagine why you wouldn't want these to be public.
Elder Colvey House said, "Uh-oh, we're losing eyeballs. Please keep the stream running, folks."
Okay, so we're back in the game instance and we just created a current level.
Eyeballs to here.
Thank you so much, Don.
Herr Mittenschmidt Said, Augen.
I hope I'm not gobbling up your evening though.
But what's exciting about this stream tonight is that we're going to finish this. We're going to finish it to the point where we can play it. Hey, Xander. Yeah, we are. We're almost through this tutorial. Hey, Xander, you might like this tutorial too. Well, you won't like the tutor, but you'll like building the brick breakers. See, and the brick breakers is nothing more than just like, you know, the breakout kind of game. See, but we got it up and running. And
Yeah.
you would do a much better job if you follow my streams, because I cut through all this stuff. I mean, clearly I've cut through everything, right? We're practically to the end where we don't need him anymore. And this is the last page. And see, we're almost down to the bottom of the last page, and then from there on, we're going to ditch him. Then we get to improve the game however we like. Yeah, okay, modify the BI request next level interface call in the game instance to increment current level and then feed the result to the output. Oh, okay, well, here's the game instance. Now, what is he saying? Modify the request next level interface call. Okay, you don't do it here. Here's the problem. If you try to do it here, it's not... You know, it's just a reference to that function. That's not the right way to do this. Because then, you know, you can't get this request next level. You can't get, you know, you won't be able to get this in here. You have to double click it and go into a separate function itself. There, see, there it is. There it is. So BPI request next level. And now we're gonna, so what this is adding 1 by the second. So this is gonna be add, operator add, nope, what's wrong here? To increment the current level and then feed the result to the output. Okay, increment. Yeah, so it's practically the same thing, but it's just better to do increment, okay? Like that. Okay, so now we're incrementing something. Well, what are we incrementing? We're incrementing the current level. No, we're requesting the next level. But when this gets called, it does this. So it adds 1 to the current level and then updates that with updated level. And then here's our current level. There, see, current level. And then this says return node.
Elder Colvey has said, idiot, that's supposed to say return node.
Yeah. Request next level function. You don't need to do this. I mean, that's the only thing that's going to be here. And of course you're in request next level. I mean, there's no reason to like name it that. Oh, but we have to connect this now. See, I missed that. Let's make sure this is exactly how he has it. Yes. Okay, now back in the game mode, you can take that output and use it as the index or the reference to a particular entry on the list. For the level list array, taking the result and feeding it into an open level node. I'll show you. You know, we're going to do it step by step. Step by step. Day by day. Insert lyrics. Okay. BPI complete. Yeah, BPI level complete. Get game instance. Request next level. Now we have to extend this with all of this gunk. See this gunk and goop? There's length, get. Let me explain what's happening here. So we're getting the current, you know, that static array level list. And it's actually right here. It's right here in this, you know, right here in this blueprint right there, level 1, level 2, see? So there's the array level list. Now, it's not good enough to just feed this somewhere. We have to get a current index to get an item from that array.
Dunbreen47 said,
See?
I've lost count with this guy and his naming scheme.
And use it as the index or a reference to a particular entry on the list for the level list array, taking the result and feeding it into an open level node. Yes. So let's actually get those, let's get this moving first. So we have to find the length of the array. Array length. There it is. Oh my God, it worked. Okay, so that worked. Now, what are we doing here? Now, yeah, request next level. Length. Let me explain what this does. It checks. Okay, so here's the updated level.
Xander_Tizonix_7 said, yeah, I gotta work on my menu for my game hill. Work.
Nice, can't wait to see it.
Elder Colve has said, nice. Can't wait to see it. Oh Xander, rejoin Discord if you can.
There's the Discord.
Exclamation mark Discord.
Something was wrong the first time you joined. I think it was a bug in Discord, but I couldn't see you. I couldn't at you. I don't know what's going on. Okay. So what this does, this takes the updated level, the level that we're going to next, and then it feeds it into here. If level 2 is less than, as long as level 2 is less than the length.
Invite failed.
Oh, no. If the index that we're requesting is less than the length of the array, we're just checking to make sure we haven't gone out of bounds. Then, if that's true, and then it loads that next level and gets the name and opens that level. Now, if we request like level, the next index, and there's no more levels, well, we have to know what to do with that. See, so if it's out of bounds, if the level is out of bounds,
I have no permission to join your Discord.
Yeah, you do.
yeah, you do.
We'll fix it later.
I don't know. See, I don't know what's going on. Maybe you should, if you don't have, you might have to create a totally new Discord account. I don't know, but yeah, we can't troubleshoot it here. We'll fix it later. Okay. Yeah. So if we request the next index that's out of bounds, like it doesn't exist, then it makes this false, and then we go back to the title screen. So that's how we're going to do that. So we need a less than node. And why don't we, yeah, less than. And then let's split this because I know we're going to have to do some management. Ape management. Okay, yeah, it's less than the length.
Yeah, I'm working on a new Discord. I emailed Discord waiting for a reply.
Oh, I see. Well, you should get it instantly. Oh, you emailed Discord waiting for a reply. Got it. Yeah, something was seriously wrong with your account. I don't know what I've never seen that before. Like what happened to yours? It's just freaking weird. Okay, so now here's our if-then logic. Let's actually try to clean this up. Oh god, that's just going to make it worse. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. And then I have to drag this over here. Let me just explain what we're doing again. Yeah. So this is the one that checks to see if our index that we requested is valid. If it is, then we're going to open level.
Yeah, there's a
by
bug with
name.
my phone verification glitch.
Oh, that's what it was. Well, that's one of the problems. The other problem.
Elder Colve House said, the other problem is like. You didn't actually exist.
Yeah, that was the
That's the
weirdest
weirdest
thing.
thing
It
I've
was
seen
hard
on
to
Discord.
explain. It's like you were in discordatory or something. Instead of purgatory, it's like discordatory.
Oh,
It was really, really weird. So then I was thinking, well, if I kick you and then just have you rejoin, that would fix it. But then it didn't. Now, for some reason, you can't rejoin. See, that something's clearly glitched on their end. So yeah, if you just get it figured out, then you can rejoin. Okay, so you see, now we have to know what level to open if it is valid. So we now have to feed that information's into here. So how would we do that? So we have to use a get. He doesn't tell you this, but it's a get reference. Get ref.
see you, man. Hope you have an amazing stream.
Okay, cool. Dankeschön. There it is, get. Yeah, so we're going to get the index. What are you doing to me? Yeah, so we're going to get that index. And what index? Well,
Dungreen
we
47
requested the
said,
next level.
See you around, Xander.
Right there, right there. That's it, right there. Boing. I wish there was a way to make this nicer.
Herr Mittenschild Said, SS, Eja, X, Sander.
I'm not going to waste more than 10 seconds on this spaghetti. That doesn't look good. God dang it. No matter what you do, it just... Yeah, let's just get it over here. Fine. There, something like that. There we go. So, yeah, we have to tell this get which index, and it's the new updated level, see, that we passed from the other function. So now we know which index, and now we can open level by name, but we're actually getting that name itself. There it is. And this should now match his, which it does. Open level, tittle screen, and open level. Level by name. Now let's try it out. Actually, I think there's one more. We're missing one thing. Yeah. Now we're creating a persistent current level, updating it via game mode, using it to check it against the static level array to see which level is next in the pipe. Now we just need to call BI level complete. Let's make sure yeah, this is our logic flow, the serial logic flow. Yeah, that's all there. Now we just need to call BI level complete on the game mode from the player state when our brick count hits 0. So we've already got this. Don't worry. This is wrong. This isn't called event. From the player state. So, yeah, there it is. Yeah, so this is BPI brick destroyed, not event. See, he does BI level complete. See? So if we go all the way over here, there's BPI update persistent data. That's what I called it, see? And that's what this is. You see, with current lives and current score. And then end of level, yay. Okay, so we already know that that's working. So now we do BI level complete. BI level complete. BPI level complete. Oh god, which one? It's either this one or this one. Get game mode. Well, we'll find out soon enough. Nope, okay, it's not that. Level complete. There it is, it's a message. Message in the bottle. There it is. There it is, just like that. We did
Herr
it!
Milkenschild Said, looks like my earphones when I take them from my drawer.
Elder Colvey House said, yep, same.
Okay, there we go. So now the level's complete, and we should be able to test it out. Okay, so we have to break 5 bricks. Here's the test. We have to open up level 1 and start playing it. Oh, we could even open up the title screen, I guess, and we'll start. Yeah, see. So now here's the deal. After we
break 5 bricks, should load level 2.
Yeah, let's see what happens. Okay, so here is brick 1, 4, 3, 2. Oh, come on, please, please work. 2. Well, definitely making me done.
Tata will sound black.
I'll be damned. It worked. We have level switching.
Green 47 said, nice.
Now he does fireworks. Now watch this. Boom. We'll add this later. I like how we did that. Okay, and guess what, folks? We just made a complete game. We now have a minimum viable product. We've got a framework that handles multiple levels with score and lives tracking, all wrapped around a core gameplay loop with a set of fun mechanics that make for engaging play. Well done. Next time, we start to wrap things up by adding a little pizzazz to our experience, meta sounds. So at this point, we have a game. It's not much, but we could add 10 or 15 levels right now, and it would actually be playable.
We now have a minimum viable product, even though it feels raw and bare.
Okay, now let's make sure we have everything saved, and then we're going to update our Git. There it is. Now let's go into our Git. Here it is right here. Okay, now, first of all, let's see everything that we modified.
Makeup comes last, Lippenstift.
Yeah, makeup comes last, yes.
Exacto. Prototype first. Lipstick on a pig after that.
Yeah, we'll do the lipstick on a pig afterward. Okay. Yeah, save all, and now here's everything we changed. We've changed level 1 map. We modified the framework. Remember that we added the player state. We modified the player state, modified the game mode, added more stuff to the game instance, and we...
Schwein, Lippenstift.
Oh yeah, I added that print string, remember? So that's why that's modified too. Okay, so we're gonna do git add all that, and then we're gonna git commit m. Finally got the game to its first MVP state. Yay! Levels are loading. Another, and all things persisting. That was that, right? Got the game to its first state. Yay. Good. Boom. There. Okay, we just committed that, and might as well push it. And we're not going to check. Oh, we might as well. I mean, since we're here, right? Let's just check and make sure that GitHub looks nice today. Ooh, that looks nice today. See? And there it is right there. Some things that we changed. Notice how different folders might have different comments. Well, that's because, like, the actors, we didn't update the actors at all. We updated the framework. See, game mode. None of which, by the way, none of which you can actually see in here. You can't see the code. You know, this is raw compiled C++ code, so of course you can't see it. Okay, for now, let's keep this open.
Elder Colvey House said, now.
So there's a couple things we can do now. You notice how he's got fireworks going. Okay, but there's also the concept of chaos. So we can break the bricks and make them break in all these different directions. You might have seen that at the beginning, right? He also shows that this particular part of the puzzle is how to add sounds, but I have a feeling that his tutorial here is going to be just as damned annoying and confusing as all the others. But essentially there's a full sound processor here. There's essentially a whole kit of DJ materials. So if you keep looking through here, just look at all that stuff. Look at all this stuff you can do with sounds.
You could literally create entire EDM beats in here.
Yeah, this is essentially like
concept of chaos. Least the author is self-aware.
Herr Milton schielt Said, wow.
Ha 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 ha.
Yeah, see, and yeah, look at all this stuff he's doing in here, and then la la la. Now listen. See, it sounds 80s style because he's just doing basic sounds, but see, boom. We can add these cute little sounds, or we could add our own sound effects. And then he also shows you how to integrate the effects. See, like sound effects, boop, spawn sound at location. Now watch. Oh, that's when the ball first spawns. Okay. Yeah, see, so he gives you all kinds of things you can do. It just goes on and over and over. Look at this mess. It just goes on and on and on. What is that? Oh my God. Ooh, listen. See, you can create a beat like that. And then, now listen. So this is kind of like stuff that he's done. Now listen to this. Do, do, do. That's what I want to do. See, so we can break the bricks like that. That would be really cool. But another cool part is actually getting it to look a lot like he did here. See.
Spaghetti, WHR il Wind.
Okay, your choice, folksies. Shall we create our overall look next? We'll try the brick chaos splinters.
So that's what we have to do next. Shall we try chaos?
Said chaos.
Okay. Dunbrine wants to add chaos to the bricks when you break them.
Chaos Job.
Yeah. Okay, chaos.
Add a few
Yeah.
more levels. Seems like we should improve effects before adding more levels.
Yeah, I was really excited to add more levels, but I really think we should probably focus on like the overall, the effects. So okay, let's do chaos next. Now we are going to have to loosely follow his. He doesn't show us, so we'll have to learn.
He doesn't show us, so we'll have to figure it out ourselves.
But that's going to be the cool part. If we can figure this out ourselves, wouldn't
How
that be
many
awesome?
levels are you planning? At the end.
20 for the first big public
Yeah, I was thinking
release.
20 levels. So that's why the first few levels have to be very, very short and simple to kind of get people's, to get the momentum going.
Das gut.
And then I also want to add the ability to increase your, to get awarded a level. I mean, a life whenever you complete a level, but only up to a certain number, like maybe 4 lives total, because that way. And then I also want to add gain a life and also breakout bonuses.
I also want to add gain a life and also breakout bonuses.
But those can come later, right? Okay, so first of all, let's take a look at what he has to say about chaos. Composing meta sounds, making enemies. So he has this whole section just on how to make enemies. See, like this. That's too many enemies. Oh, come on, that's too many enemies. Making a monster. Yeah, he calls it AI. It's hardly AI. Oh, remember this? Oh yeah, Lyra. Yeah, this is called
Ooh,
Lyra.
download
What you're looking at
Download
right
Sound.
here, this is a game that that Lyra game that you saw at the beginning. This is a sample game that Epic produced for Unreal Engine 5. And as they add features to Unreal Engine 5, they demonstrate the feature in here somehow, which I think is pretty cool.
We can all pee. Play Liar 2. It's multiplayer.
Yeah, it's multiplayer. Okay, so yeah, like I was saying, let's. So he keeps talking about enemies, la la la. We're not gonna. I don't think we'll add enemies right now. We could do it later. What I'm really interested in, what I really want to do, is figure out how he got this atmospheric effect to where. And I don't know how he did that yet. It might be post-processing. I don't know. Okay, so what's next? Yeah, so here's the thing about what's next. Congratulations on getting here and making a game. Further study, you might have noticed that there are a few things in my videos that look a little fancier than what we've produced so far. That's because I've taken the framework we built and used it to expand the Brick Breakers feature set with a variety of fun things. This module is designed to offer guidance. So here it is, visuals and chaos physics. As you might have noticed, my bricks explode. Yeah, it's because I'm using chaos physics system to simulate the destruction in real time, creating a dynamic, exciting effect. In reality, all I'm doing is swapping my brick mesh with a geometry collection created from that mesh and fractured in our fracture tool. Once it's instantiated, I trigger a physics field system on it as part of my overall brick destruction logic. Give it a shot. It's not nearly as complex as you may think, and if you get stuck, check out the content examples. Oh wait, content examples. Oh yeah! If we get stuck, we can just look in that chaos level for how they did it in their blueprints. Okay, so he gives us some good guidance. Well, not good, but I mean, boom! Yeah, can't wait to do that. Let's do that. Yeah, environment, lighting, and atmospherics. So, let me show you something I did. I don't remember where it was. I think it was actually in this one. I don't remember where it was. 3.0 maybe?
Elder Colvey House said, okay, let's get chaotic evil.
Well, okay, I got this to sort of approximate what he did. See, kind of like this. But it's not working now. Oh, Okay, there we go. Like, now watch. There, see? Bonk. So I'm using a combination of
47 said, yeah.
bloom and emissive light. So see, I sort of did it the way he did it, but it's not quite the way I want it. You know, we'd make this look a lot better, but you get the idea, right? Bonk. You can even see how it's actually shedding light. See how it's casting light on the bat itself as I'm doing it? I think that's pretty cool. So clearly something's wrong with this ball, but anyway, yeah. Here is, now what? I don't know if I actually have it back up for maybe. Let me show you something I did here. Oh yeah, if anyone wants to change it. Yeah, here it is.
Yeah, check this one out.
Okay, I did something pretty interesting here. This is like a rusted mirror. Ooh, thank you, somebody.
Hey everyone, laughing face.
Hey, Lil Fuzz.
Hey at Lil Fuzz.
Okay, so this is kind of like there's a mirror behind me, but it's rusted. Do you see that? Now watch. Did you see what I did? I was also testing the deflection mechanism. Okay.
I am Lil Fuzz.
Bonk, ding, dong, ding. Yeah, what do you think of this? So there's a little bit of emissive light on the bricks, but then look what it's doing. There's a mirror and everything behind it. Rusty mirror. And
Hamilton Shield Said, Hi Lil Fuzz,
see, there's really no... we're not limited to anything. We're limited only by our own imagination.
Lil
You
Fuzz said,
see how I
"I've
did
done
that?
47 high.
In fact, you could even do this. See, I could bring it like way back, and then if we play it, it's something more
And
like...
Mr. Milkman, hey.
See, you can see the reflections. They're just way far away now. See? Or you can bring it right up against the damn things. You can also we could also do this for some levels. Yeah, see, now we do this and see the well, though that does not look good, but you see what we could do. You know, we can pretty much do anything we want. You know, if I were to do that, I would actually do something like this. I would move it backwards. Where's the backwards? Oh, here. Okay, there. See, now they're at the same level. It's just, it's very 3D like now, see? Now watch, when it hits one of them, watch, boink, see, and then it deletes it all the way back. Look at all my, do you see all my messages, my print strings on the left side? Whoops, I destroyed it. But anyway, yeah, that was just something I was testing. Okay, don't save. Now we go back into our actual one, which is here, Tiny Game 3.
Elder Colvey House said, keep your backups organized.
Here's another place I'm storing my backups. If you take a look, I have quite a bit of free space in here. In fact, I mentioned this. I actually have a lot of free space, more free. But I was thinking, if you guys need any space in here to store some stuff, like maybe you're switching to a new computer and you need like 500 gigs for a few days. Well, I have plenty of space here. This is where we have all of my video clips from the 16 videos I did with Declan, with Sean. See, like look at some of these. They're all like really big video files. Macros for morons. Yeah, we did this whole macro. See, there's all of our macros for morons stuff. Here's the best moments part 1. These were all, see, like Gay Bear detected. Oh yeah, Der Fliegende Horsemann. Remember that one? That was pretty funny. That was funny. But anyway, so now we're here, Unreal Engine project backups. So we're all the way to, I back up, I store the backups here. See, these are like the final of Tiny Game 1 and Tiny Game 2. I don't have, yes, I do have 2 backups of Tiny Game 3. That's just in case my computer catches fire and blows up. But I still have the essential files backed up in Git, but that alone will not, you can't just download the stuff from Git and then start the project up. There's a couple of other things you would have to do to fully restore the project. But anyway, and then this was my offline version. I don't have that up there yet. I probably should add this. Yeah, this is my offline version. Offline MVP version. That hardly even works correctly. But, yeah, see, so this is another place I'm backing it up. Oh, by the way, now that we have this, let's also take a level snapshot. Remember, we have the snapshot mechanism. Let's take another level snapshot. How do you do that? Oh yeah, take a snapshot and let's just leave it just like that is. And level snapshot.
Elder Culver House said, level snapshots only save level info though.
Ooh, this is relaxing music. Okay, so, whoops, oh shit, so I paused it. Chaos. We need to turn these bricks into chaotic destructors. Now, how would we do that? Let's read this again. The chaos physics system to simulate the destruction in real time, creating a dynamic, exciting effect. Yeah, let's open this up.
Let's open up that level I was tinkering with that has chaos.
Okay, I think I showed somebody a screenshot of this. Now, these are glass donuts, and then these donuts are kind of holding these cubes in place. So now, and then look at this. I actually applied chaos physics to this. So when it falls, it should splinter. Now let's see. Now watch. Bonk. There, see? I've got it working. So I already did test this out, but they're not exactly destructible. Do you like these? These little toruses are holding together these. Let's see. Can I jump up here? Yes, I can. And then I created this platform. I can walk up. I can even jump in there if I wanted. That sends that flying. I can even knock this off the map if I wanted to. I don't know exactly how I do it, but yeah. Plop. Can also shoot the torus, and then all the bricks go flying everywhere. Hey, there it goes. Ah. Yeah, but anyway, this is why I loaded this, to kind of see how I did this. Okay, so up there, that's it, right there. Geometry something. Element 2 selected, yeah. Geometry material, world grid material, and world grid material. But I don't know how you have to go into fracture actually. There it is. Yeah, see?
Herr Notenschild Said, this is good anti-stress game.
Yeah, exactly.
Elder Colve House said, I hope to make a lot of tiny games with full destructo and chaos.
I don't remember how I did this though. Select all. So I'm in the fracture, physics, contact, interactive, uniform. Oh, you know what?
Dunbringe 47 dumped 100 points into catapult everyone.
I see what's going on. You can't. Fracture, uniform, prune, auto cluster. I don't know how we do this. Okay, let's take a new, like a brand new object, and then let's break this up. Why isn't it letting me? It won't let me fracture it. Interactive. Generate a new geometry. Oh. Oh. Oh, I see. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, then you can change, yeah, okay, and then it can fracture. There, I just fractured that cube. Nothing will happen to it though, because, see? So I just fractured it. Explode amount, yeah, let's pick like an explode amount. Let's say explode 2. Oh, 1, okay. Oh, and that pre-explodes it. But it did not do that. Okay, so what do we do here? I don't know. I really don't understand this. Utilities, audio UV, normals, level up, merge. Flattens all bones to level 1. Brick, mesh, custom, unhide, hide, prune, siblings, children, interactive. Well, let's see how I made that, how I got it to work on this thing. See, explode amount 0, and that shouldn't change. Shouldn't really change anything. It should still blow apart. Yeah, see, it still blows apart. But what I don't...
47 said.
Oh.
Bomb.
Oh. Now let's see what happens if... I guess that... No, it really doesn't change that. See, there's still like that base object. I don't know why it does that. So what did he do again? He said that he geometry collection created from the mesh and then fractured in our fracture tool. Once it's instantiated, I trigger a physics field system on it as part of my overall brick destruction logic. Physics field system. Oh, this just shows you how to do it if you don't have Unreal Engine 5. Nope, we are in. He sent us to the 426 documentation. That's really bad. Really, really bad, buddy.
Elder Colve House said, Epic's own documentation
this is the Unreal 4 engine right here. We're looking at the Unreal Engine 5 documentation, and it's showing the Unreal 4 stuff. Once you have a modular collection of modules, it's time to start thinking about converting to a geometry collection. Well, yeah, I get that, but how did I get... into the geometry collection itself. That's like a material. That's how you do it. Okay. So now we're looking at this. Okay. Now we see a geometry collection component. Yeah. Selected geometry. This isn't it. It's not what I'm looking for. Boy, this is one hell of a screen position. Wow. This is all for one material. How do you get in here though? Inside the content browser, if you open your geometry collection asset, you can define any material elements or collision settings. It's picture 2 below. But how would I do that? Oh, I had to go into content drawer. Actually, we have to G2 instance. G2. CG2. There. Collisions. Particle implicit. There. Chaos minimal spanning subset. Delaunay triangulation. Fracture. Enable remove pieces on fracture. Remove on fracture materials. Removal duration. Yeah, but where is chaos? I don't see chaos physics anywhere.
Elder Colvey House said, "This might be something I have to research offline."
Yeah, I'm just not sure yet. Not quite sure yet. Now, where's the cone? Block 2, block 1. I guess that is correct. Okay. Chamfer cube geometry collection. See, so here I see this geometry material, but oh, here. No, I've already done that, but it doesn't. I can't see the details. Details. Chaos physics. Chaos solver none. Oh, look at that. That's collection. Okay, maybe this is it right here. There, chaos solver none. GC2. Enable clustering. Damage threshold. Max cluster level. Collision sample fraction. Angular damping. Collision. Generate overlap
Herr
events.
Miltenschild Said, he didn't he explain it in tutorial.
No, it's just one of those try it yourself at the end.
Generate overlap events, cast shadow, replication cluster level. Yeah, I'd have to learn more about the chaos system. I know that you have to, watch this, bonk, there. Now, if I, nope, it's still like permanently, but I don't remember how I got that, how I got it to do that. Maybe you just have to like bring it up here. Now let's see. Oh, it worked. It worked. It's just that it's like stuck in one place though. Yeah, we could do that to all of these. We can actually have this break apart too. But see, it replaces that material with the wrong stuff. See, it just replaces it with a bunch of different colored, it looks like crayon. Or it looks like Play-Doh. It replaces it with chunks of Play-Doh, which is really weird. Like that whole section stayed together. I don't know why that happened. It just doesn't make any sense. Cast shadow. Enable replication. Collision group 0. Damage threshold. Enable clustering. Cluster group index. Max cluster level 10. Initial linear velocity. Yeah. Has mass 30. Linear damping 0. Enable gravity constraints. Advanced simulate physics. Yes. Physics mode default 6 DOF. Now let's see what happens. Bonk. Okay. And now if I take this and shoot, nope, it still doesn't. It's like those are permanently stuck there. I don't know why. And I don't know how to get it to
Dunbrain47 said, bomb.
Elder Colvey House said, I don't know how to get it to blow up fast.
But let's do this. So let's at least... Okay, now that we know that we have a good, perfect version of it, let's do this. Let's do this. So we're going to copy this entire thing, just so we have a backup. And these are getting big, you know, so we don't want to... In fact, these backups don't need the Git folder. The Git folder is big itself in each of these, but the backups do not need the Git. See how there's a Git in this one too? Don't need that. Offline version. Yeah, see there's no Git in that one. Now the one we just backed up, right there. Backup 6. And 5th stream. See, so this is our backup. Let's get rid of the gits. Doing there. Good. Periodically, I check to see how big my entire project folder is. It's around 28, less than 30 gigs. I mean, that's not even a AAA game size, so we're doing good. Okay, now we're going to go into content examples and then go back into that chaos engine.
We'll load Chaos Engine to see how they do.
I mean, not the engine, the level I meant. So let's open the level. Chaos. Chaos example, yeah, chaos destruction. So here's the chaos destruction level. What was our, what seemed to be the most similar to what we were trying to do? Uniform Brownie fracture. So all this was doing is just kind of like it was falling, but we need some kind of explosive, like an explosive thingamabob. Yeah, noise and grout. Remember that? Basic clustering. Shift S to walk down fracture hierarchy. Oh, Shift S. Shift S to walk down the fracture hierarchy. No, you don't. That's a bunch of baloney. Oh, you must be in the fracture mode. Okay.
Herr Milkenschild Said, those small groups of cubes?
Oh yeah, I think you're right. The small groups of cubes. Yeah. Okay, now it says walk down the hierarchy. Shift S to walk down fracture hierarchy. Oh yeah, look. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Look, see, fracture level. Uh-huh. That's how they did it. Okay. Those small groups of cubes, you mean like this one, to affect the amount of force being applied within. Adjusting the min and max settings allow users to control the field strength inside the volume. Negative values can be used to produce interesting results. Yeah, maybe. Okay, let's press play. This is, let's switch to high. Yeah, let's just switch to high. Oh, shut up. There. And you know what I'm also going to do? Okay, hang on. I have something else I want to do. See all these trigger points?
Sonic's 3 minutes said.
See what you have to do.
Battle Royale?
Oh, yeah. Let us do a battle royale. I wish these triggers. Can we start at camera position? Yes, current camera location. Let's start at current camera location. So we're gonna have to walk all the way down there. Now let's start here. Plop. Okay. Plop, plop, fizz, fizz. Clunk. There. Bonk. No, that's too weak. Okay, now we said we would like to be... Where was it? Down here? Like this one. Not like that. That would be goofy. Using what? Yeah. Using fall off. Okay, well let's see how they're using the fall off then. Somehow they have created a group. Oh, master field fall. But how do you create that? Browse to asset. Aha, it's a blueprint class, master field.
Elder Colvey House said, you have to create blueprints and all. Sharp.
I'm trying to like click on. Trying to get what this is behind it. Maybe if I just temporarily, you know, we're not going to save anything here, so let's just move this out of the way. There, now I can find out what this is. Chaos mini boxes fall 1. Oh my god. What does rest collection mean? Oh, at rest before the... Chaos prim box X int. See what? Very, very complex system, huh? Shift G or Control G to ungroup. Oh, there's no grouping or ungrouping for these guys. Chaos prim mini boxes. A geometry collection. So browse to asset. Oh, look, there it is right there. Okay. Mini box. boxes. But what is it? What is that? It's a geometry collection, which you can't really oh wow, look at all those. Yeah, it's like selecting every one of them. Yeah, I don't get this.
See, and you actually apply this effect, you are looking to a single brick.
Elder Cove House said, "Oh yeah, this was a single brick and they fractured it into cubes."
I see exactly what's going on now. Yeah, yeah. I see what's going on. Now I'm starting to understand it. See, so if you want to explode a brick, you have to create these bubbles of master field.
Okay then.
Sonicus Streaminus said,
Yeah.
"Cube crumblers."
There it is. Oh my god, what? Oh my god. All of this? Yeah, but a lot of this is probably automatic, I bet. Yeah, cube crumblers, that's exactly what we're trying to do, but what the fuck? Remember this one. Here, let's just start right here. Come on. Come on, you can do it. There. Okay, and ding. Something like that. Yeah, yeah, okay, actually, here we go.
Here we go, right here.
We
Mr.
essentially want to do this. That's what we want to do right there.
Yeah, those.
So first of all, let's just get our bearings here. So this is clearly a, you can see the seams already, but then, yeah. And then when it breaks, directional velocity, radial velocity. Okay, now let's find out exactly what they're doing with that, though. Master field, edit FS master field. Was I already in here? Yeah, I was. Master field.
But then sphere needs to catch whole brick, right?
Well, you can change, yeah, you can even change like this actual, come on, edit in blueprint. Oh, yeah. In the blueprint. Where's the damn blueprint, though? Event graph, and then here's the viewport. Yeah, that's it right there, see? So, oh, yeah, radial. So there's different arrows that correspond to different forces. See, they're using spherical collision, but then we'd use X collision. Actually, we already are using it. We're already using it. Yeah, if we go into our brick, we'll see that we're... I don't know. This is my first time dealing with chaos. Swapping my brick mesh with a geometry collection. Trigger a physics field system on it. Yeah, but what is a physics field system? That must be what we're in. Master field. Okay, so master field. Now we can find out what type of actor this is. Yeah, but what is it? Well, it's a blueprint class.
Well, well. Looks like I have a lot of work to do.
Yeah, so that's one thing. You know what? For the moment, this is obviously some learning material for me. So